or junior or AAA midget, bantam, whatever, they're going to have other opportunities to play. And at the high school level, Patrick, coach of a fine team down in Utah County, you realize that some of your better players are going to have kind of mixed loyalties.
Yeah, it's tough for them. You know, they want to play where they can get that exposure, but at the same time, they're interested in playing for their high school teams and doing that and having some of that ownership. So it's a tricky thing. Crosses blue. Oh, a nice shot, just goes wide. Riverton takes an opportunity to shoot it just across the line. Another shot right on. That's number 53 takes that shot.
And you'll notice, if you've been watching both games in our doubleheader, that we've got two teams and they play pretty quick for this game. We can see a lot of kids who have played quite a bit more hockey. One of the things that I really liked about the first game, however, kids that don't have a lot of experience still get to play for their high school team, and that's great to see.
Yeah, you have a real mix here. Face off right up Canopy. It's another shot. 2 shots quick for Riverton, and I think Riverton's going to stress get as many pucks on this goaltender as possible. Stretch there up. Oh, beauty to Sarah. Sarah's got some wheels. Shoots. Nice save. Beautiful save, and you might see that some more tonight. The stretch pass up through the middle. Sarah's number 69.
And Saris did a nice job getting that pass. That was not an easy pass, and then he broke through and wasn't able to put it by the goaltender, but nice job.
Shot. Tried to get through, blocked by his own player. Tried to drop that down in front, couldn't get it. That's Kleindorst. Again, Saris with the puck. Back in behind, number 12 with it. Back out, quick shot. He runs out of room, tries to go up top, and off the outside of the net.
Any shot's a good shot, even from behind the net?
Well, I don't know about that one. Should have hit him about 1 step sooner, and he'd have just been able to pull the trigger. But a good quick shift. But Riverton's got to watch that breakout through the middle, and that's going to be their top line. Saracen Wright.
Yeah, Patrick, what I love about the Stars is everyone's moving. No flat feet at all. They're all on top of their skates, moving their feet.
Yeah.
Good things happen.
You'll see a little bit more speed than we did in the first game. Paxton trying to get that puck in man offside. And that goes right down the goalie. He's got to handle that. Kind of bumped up on him, and he freezes it. So I'll have a face-off down to the right of the goaltender, our right.
And the Stars had both defensemen home there, even though the goaltender had a little trouble controlling that.
Yeah.
He had 2 players right there to make sure no white jerseys got in on the net.
Forrest Holtree, the goaltender, number 30 for the Stars, says his favorite color is purple.
Uh-oh.
Bell, the big bump, and here comes the puck coming out. I have to get it, number 66. That's Morgan Vandersly.
That could have been a dangerous play.
It's Morgan, just dumps it back in. Across the center ice line, but no icing there. Fires it up, and unable to get to that is Nathan Rice. Nice cross pass to Bell. Bell off his skate, bounces back up, backhands it back in, and back to get it. Number 66, Vandersly, quick on it, and back up middle. Shot hard. Good save, and the rebound down low, but picks it back up. Bell with another shot, and then just backs it up to... Looks like we got a high stick here.
I've been very impressed by the blue liners for the Stars. They do a great job keeping the puck in, and they make good decisions there.
Yeah, you know, a good shift that time by Morgan. Number 66, you'll pop up on your screen there. He's a hustler. His dad's one of the assistant coaches. Played at Juan Diego last year, and then Juan Diego didn't have enough kids to field the team this year, so the Juan Diego kids have moved over to this Stars team. And again, right at face-off, and that's a design play. Riverton's trying to put that puck right on the goaltender off the face-off and poke at it. Again,
just judging from the first couple shifts, a couple things come to mind. One, Jordan does not have the bodies. They're going to be running 2 sets of D, and they've got a couple extra forwards, but that's it. They're going to be running primarily
Riverton.
2 lines.
Riverton, right? Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
And the Stars, however, have a lot more bodies, and we'll see them take advantage.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Riverton's a little bit short-handed tonight. Wright coming in on the weak side, and off the crossbar. You can see that developing. They drive that puck deep into the corner, and then you have the weak side winger trailing in, and Wright was ready for that pass and the shot, and just went a little high with it. Wright, number 12. Number 2 scorer on this team. Kleindorst now with it. Number 19 with the puck. 19 moves it across, goes wide with it. Tries to toe drag it around his man. Nice job. Riverton's going to drive it in. Still has it on his backhand. Puts a shot right on. Goes in behind the net. Goaltender loses a little bit. Bangs it up. Tries to get it across. Number 37. That's Cooper Schroeder. Puts it back into the corner.
Riverton doing a nice job holding the line.
Yeah. Nice little pass there. Sarah Stride played it up to himself. Loses it. Calling for it. Gets it. Across the line. Got his head up. Hard shot. And a good save. Puck directed into the corner.
I've got a feeling the Riverton goalie is going to have to play a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna be busy. That's Ethan Dillingham, number 3. Saris makes a move around a guy. Got on his backhand, poked off. Shane Canavy knocks it off. Puts it up and lays the shoulder into him. Nice job. Oh, Neil Anderson couldn't get it out. Saris back in behind the net.
With the Stars' quickness, any defensive mistake by Riverton is going to be very, very problematic.
Yeah, especially with that top line out there. And we got a inside the crease call. The faceoff's going to come outside the zone. 5 minutes remaining here in this first period. 0-0 to score.
That first line for the Stars is so fast. And they just no weakness.
Riverton bringing it across the line. Little delay being number 2 Taylor with it. Taylor, top scorer on the ice for Riverton. So coach is trying to do a little matching up here. Not lining that group up with the top line. Puck held in for a moment off his stick and out to number 5. That's Carter with it across center ice. Brings it across the blue line. Head up, shot off. Taylor has to stop. Carter puts it back in the corner for number 6. That's Benjamin Tremblay. 15 now with it. Connor Mulholland.
I noticed the Canadian pronunciation there.
That's right. Thank you.
It might not have meant that as a compliment.
Holding the puck in. Back in the corner. Good movement for Salt Lake. Riverton now with it, just trying to dump it out. Can't get any wood on it. Shot on. Screened as the goaltender, but deflected into the corner by Taylor. 15 again, pinching in. That's Connor Mulholland. That's 2 good pinches that he's had. And
feels like a power play for Salt Lake.
Yeah, Mulholland now back with it on the point. Bumped, and then number 17, Jonathan Baker, been putting a lot of good work in behind the line. That's Harward now, digging it out. Puts it up, Thompson off his skate. He swings and misses.
And Harwood did a nice job winning that battle for Riverton. Unfortunately, his teammates couldn't get it out.
Shot by Carter right on, off the glove and behind. Little bump. And across, oh, unfortunate, right across the defenseman. Screened again, off a body into the corner.
And that's an example of young players. You want to, if in doubt, don't pass it across the middle.
Yeah, that's true.
Dump it out
with your head down. Fight for it, sticks up high. He's going to get a penalty here. Unfortunate, that just stick control penalty. Got his stick up, tried to get it over him, and got him in the face mask. So Riverton's going to go down a man here with 7:12 remaining in the first period. That penalty is going to go against number 15, Harwood.
Harwood, first of all, was out there for a long shift there, and he had a couple chances to clear and didn't make it happen. And I think had a little bit of sense of frustration.
Yeah, Nathan, he's a good player. Just coming off major reconstructive knee surgery since this last year, and so he's getting his wheels back. He's a really good kid, but right there, he got the puck up a couple times and just didn't have the forward support that he needed to get it out of the zone. Good clear there, all the way back down.
This will be an important kill for Riverton because the Stars have come out and have been the dominant team, out shooting Riverton pretty substantially. So if they can come away with a kill here, that'll pick up their confidence quite a bit.
Schroeder going back to get it, gets in his goal line. He's got to get it out of his skates. Trouble, back out front, spins around, shot. Didn't quite get through, and the bouncing puck comes out of the zone, so back to get it is Saris.
In high school hockey, 3 13-minute stop time periods. Penalties are only a minute and a half, and Patrick, as a trustee for high school hockey, one of the people influential in getting that done.
Waters with the puck wide, calls for it, tries to, does it. Goes inside out, shoots. That one, goaltender's lost it. Nice job by clearing the puck out of the zone is Riverton. 39 seconds remaining in the power play.
And Stars with good spacing as they bring the puck up ice. And when you've got guys with wheels who can bring it out of the zone, that he creates advantage.
3-on-2 coming in. Nice deflection. Oh, comes up. And the rebound. Just couldn't control it. Crashed the net. And over 25 seconds left in that power play. Put it away for their first goal of the game. 6:07 mark in the first period.
And Patrick, that was a case where when the Star was able to get out of the zone, all of a sudden you got numbers. You're 4-on-3 back and then 5-on-3. And
Yeah, that was White, Saracen, Waters there, their top scoring line, put that in. And unfortunately, the goaltender just lost it. But as a defenseman, you got to remember to take that body, clear the people out from in front of the net. And what happened is both Riverton defensemen turned around and looked at the goaltender instead of taking the body.
Yeah,
that'll get you every time.
Yep.
Face off, one back. Harvard out of the box now. Nice pass into the middle, off the stick.
Patrick, I'm glad you're not my coach. I don't think I'd be seeing any ice time at all. I make every one of those mistakes.
Yeah, well, you're past the yelling at stage. Bell sets it up. Vandersly in with it. Two guys on it quick. Harvard goes back to get it. Chips it up to Taylor. Taylor brings it out of the zone. He's got some room. Tries to beat a guy. Loses the puck and has to regroup. Back inside his own zone. Moves it up. Canavy with it. Gets a stick on it. Got one man on. Reverses. Back across. No. He's going to let Bell check him, and he's going to try to go around him. He's going to do a little
that would have been a nice
action.
rush if he could have pulled it off.
Yeah. Taylor just going to dump it into the corner and try to get numbers on it. But again, Riverton holding back. We got a delayed offside, and they're going to bring the puck all the way down into the Riverton zone.
And what I like defensively from the Stars is you see the forwards don't get picked off. When they're coming back playing defensive, they're a tough unit to get around. And so by the time a Riverton player tries to get around the forwards, he's expended a lot of energy before he runs into the defense. These forwards are very, very cognizant of playing defense.
Yeah. I think one thing that Riverton's got to remember is, the shortest route to the goal is north and south, straight line, rather than try to dipsy-doodle through everybody. That pass coming in, tipped off Saris's stick and into the zone, so no icing there. We're going to play two-man up here. Allen with it now. He's going to take a look. Well, he's not going to take a look, but he shoots it anyway and puts it up over the net. 19 with it. Going to wrap it around. Goaltender's kind of up and out of the way. 19, a little pushed into the net there, a little after the thing. So that's
I like when your forwards are physical that way.
Jake Kleindorst. I see him coming up on the screen right there. What Salt Lake's doing is they're allowing their defensemen to pinch in, and then they're filling it in really nice. So the forwards coming back and filling that spot, and that's giving some extra offensive pressure. A little tough for the forwards for Riverton to handle right here.
Well, and that you make a great point, Patrick. When your D step into the play like that in the offensive, your forwards got to be aware of that and step back.
Quick win. Nice stick there by number 10. It's Nathan Rice that got a stick on it. Shot doesn't get through. Puck still loose and behind the goal.
And it doesn't matter how you block shots as long as you block them.
Yeah, nice little lift. Allen again with the shot. Blocker save. Saris with it. Works. He shoots right on, and a good save there by the number 3, Ethan Dillingham. Seen a lot of rubber here so far in the first.
I'm impressed by, from a goaltender standpoint, obviously got beat once, but he's had to face a lot of rubber, and he's coming up big. He's a big target, and he's filling a lot of net.
Yeah, big kid. So Carter's going to take the draw here for Salt Lake. Didn't have his mouth guard in, so he's going to get pushed back. It's Nathan Thompson. Puck drop.
A couple slashes we've seen tonight.
A little chop there. Here comes the puck. Oh, get into their skates. It's tough. They can't handle the puck. A little bump there. Another bump. And the puck gets in the zone. After number 14, that's Brandon Crawford with it, defenseman. Doesn't get his pass away. Bumps his man. Harvard going to get after it. Tie up a little bit. Keeps him along the boards. And Harvard, almost had a chance and lost it. Puck up the thing. Number 10 now. It's Nathan Rice again. Gets it out of the zone. Salt Lake going to dump it into the far corner. Carter in on Harvard. Harvard hard off the glass, off the stanchion and out. Cross-ice pass to Tremblay.
This is not one of the most skilled lines out there for Riverton, so this is an important shift that they can get out without getting scored on. That'll give the coaching staff some optimism.
Yeah. Here comes Canavy. Canavy with it now across the line. Right through the wicket.
Oh, beauty!
Nice right through number 22. Canavy with the goal. A twisted wrister. 3:18 mark. Ties it up at one apiece.
And that's a situation where Riverton, they haven't had too many shots. They haven't had too many rushes. But they've got to take advantage of every chance. And they did that exact to get a tie with 3:18 left in the first period.
Did a great job of using the defenseman as a screen too. Kind of drew it in there and shot it right through his legs, and low corner, glove side.
What should the defenseman have done there, Patrick?
Take a body, maybe a little sooner, or get his stick in the way. But it was just a good, quick shot.
Oh, what?
I think he was expecting him to try to drive around him.
Yeah, and that was a case where if you can get that shot off without getting it blocked by the D, you're much better off than to maybe take an extra step, try to get that extra move.
Yeah. Saras wins it forward, but quick stick by Allen knocks the puck back down into Salt Lake zone. A little whiff on the pass, almost a chance. Another one for Canopy.
But he didn't give up on it.
Nope. Puck just dumped in. Up around the boards, Taylor with it. Again, tries to get a little fancy. Back to Canopy. Canopy now 1-on-2.
Nice pass. Oh, what a beauty.
Allen can't get his body around and get the shot away, but a good look.
Boy, Allen would love to have that one back.
Yeah. And here comes up Riverton way back on D. Here comes Saris, got to get in his way. Runs him out, tries to go backhand, weak side, and misses it.
Saris, when he gets going, he is a lot of fun to watch, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I think Riverton's got to be very pleased. Tie score, 2:28 left in the first period.
Yeah, the chances of most will be going Salt Lake way, but yeah, you got to, just like in the game preceding this one, you take advantage of the chances you get, and good things happen, and good on Riverton for being tied here. 2:28 left in the first.
You know, and the team that gets outshot doesn't necessarily always lose.
No, that's true.
But majority of time it happens.
Saris again out front, dangles it, shot right to the 5-hole and scores. He just used his body to get in front of those Riverton defenders and just got by him.
Well, he's got such great quickness and great puck control. As he came to the center of the ice there, you see him draw it back and give that little fake. The defenseman commits, the goalie commits, and puts it through the 5-hole as Salt Lake goes up 2-1 with 2:18 left in the first period from the Murray Ice Center.
And that's Saris' 12th goal in the season, if you count the preseason games. 12 goals, 3 assists, 15 points.
Where else does he play on a junior basis, Patrick?
I don't think he does. I'm not sure, but I don't think he does.
Yeah, he's a nice player.
He, we'll see how the game progresses. He's one of those kids you can get him out of the game mentally. And so we'll see if Riverton tries that.
Tries to run him a little bit?
Yeah. Interesting kid. Face off back. Now we got a power play now for Salt Lake. Just an unfortunate tripping call. Stick in the skates. But back to get it. Short-handed. Tries to tuck it in the near side. Back in behind his own net. Up to Adderman. Adderman loses sight of her second. Bell tries to get on it. Taylor now. Gets bumped. Still has it. Just got to get it deep, boys. Canopy now with it. Inside using his backhand.
He's a strong player.
Yeah, he is. Now he's doing the smart thing. He's just going to eat it in the corner. Tie it up. Use some game time. Good play. Now he's got to get back. Here comes Salt Lake. Pass up. Number 52, Bell with it. Bell across. And fluttering puck. Bounces into the corner. 2 men on it. 23 with the shot. Deflected. And good job by putting it all the way down hard on the net with 32 seconds.
If you can clear it on net, even better.
That's right. Adderman now with it. Adderman headmans the puck. Nice job right there. And there we get Saris again. Stick handle dangling around him. Oh, and he just loses the handle. Going around. You got to put a body on him. He's got a strong stick. Deflection. Back out to right. Right across. Shot to Kleindorf's. Kleindorf's 19, and then look, hustles it right back. Gets his own rebound all the way on the wide side of the ice. Nice move back up
what
front.
a beautiful pass.
And scores.
Kleindorf, that was a beautiful play. Patrick, you said it. He hustled, he got over, and a beautiful feed out front.
Yeah, number 19 right there with the assist.
He made that play.
To Saris. And yeah, absolutely.
Saris
his own rebound from the point, went and dropped, and then did the nice stop. Used his edges, got his head up, and found the guy sliding into the middle.
That was a very, very impressive play.
35 seconds left in the period, too. Those kind you hate inside the last minute. Those are the worst goals to give up. Going to throw out the centerman. That'll bring Taylor in. Taylor tries to win it forward, can't do so. A little soft pass up to Tremblay. Tremblay.
Now, how come the one Frenchman has a different color pants than everyone else?
Well, you know, French guys. Always got to be pretty.
Patrick from Western Canada.
That's true. We do thank them for poutine, though. Nice lead pass up the middle, just misses, and that's going to go for an icing. Number 7 that time, Christopher Calling.
And
just a little too far for him, but he had the wheels going.
Riverton will be very happy to have that last drop of the puck inside the Salt Lake zone.
Yeah,
They can maybe make something happen here.
2 top D in there and kind of pinch him in, try to win that faceoff. Canopy's going to go forward with it again. Right on
And he
net.
did.
Yep.
And that's a dangerous play.
It is. Bouncing puck like that, and he just goes right to the net.
Would
Center's got to take a butt.
would you rather draw that back to your 2 talented blue liners?
Well, he's been able to successfully get it on net 3 times, so I'll let him keep doing it. Just crash the net. But nobody's picking him up. He's been in there for the second chance. Right here again, same thing.
That centerman's got to pick him up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dangerous play with 6 seconds
Oh,
left.
nice second effort by Harwood right there. Saved the breakaway.
Harwood has done a lot of the little things that you like, and you mentioned coming off a pretty serious knee injury. He's shown a lot of hustle
Yeah,
for Riverton.
he's
so far.
real solid. He needs a little more support on that right side, but he's done well. You know, he's going to the boards. He's kind of doing that hard work, and that he needs a little bit more supporting help. But 3-1 after 1. Here you see Salt Lake Stars up over the Riverton Silverwolves in game 2 of 2 here at the Artis Ice Arena in Murray.
And we want to thank everyone here at the Artis rink, John and his whole team. What a great group of guys. I've really enjoyed meeting them. I've been playing my hockey since moving back to Salt Lake over at the Oval most of the time, and Jay Worthen and his crew over there are a great group.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy.
And, you know, people around hockey, they love the sport, they want to see it grow, and that's why we're so happy to be working with the people at Sports Films, sfan.tv, and certainly the folks at my TV station, KPDR. We are very happy to be doing our first hockey of the season, and we want to be doing a lot more because this is a great sport, and Salt Lake has a wonderful heritage of good hockey.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And we're here at the Artis Ice Arena, and we talked about this in the first game. He was kind of the father of the professional hockey here in Utah.
And the old Central League.
Yeah,
When I moved here in '81, and that was a goon league. It was not the most skilled league, and there were lots of fights, and it was a very, very tough league. And when the league folded, our team had to make a decision, and the International League was made up of second-tier farm clubs, mostly in the Midwest, or exclusively in the Midwest. And it was a bus league, and RT stepped forward and said, you know what, I'm going to fly these teams from Milwaukee and Kalamazoo out to Salt Lake, and he took a tremendous financial risk and kept hockey going at the minor league professional level. On
Well,
the West
and he
Coast.
won a championship in the CHL, and then, you know, when the team moved over to the IHL, won another championship with Salt Lake, and kind of kept the team alive. Larry Miller sold it and moved it out of town, and it came back, and luckily we have the Utah Grizzlies back here now.
What a move.
Saris right off the faceoff, goes right through the wickets. Oh, he got him stretched out. That was a pretty goal.
Well, you just feel for the Riverton defense because Saris is just so quick and is just, you know, he's got the whole package.
6 seconds into the game, or into the second period, gets the Hattie, I guess. Looks like must have hat trick player. The one guy that tosses his hat out there wants it back. I don't know if he understands the hat trick
concept of
rule.
hat trick, yeah. Yeah, you don't get to slow the game down and get your hat back.
That's right.
You know.
So got to pick the kids up off the face-off. You got Saris coming right through, and he's going to do the same thing. Comes right back up. Number 10, Rice, has got to tie him up on the face-off.
As a coaching moment, so you line up on that face-off, and if your team loses, you've got to pick that opponent up.
Yeah, you're all over that guy like ugly on an ape. You got to be on him, not let him skate untouched through that zone.
What was that? Ugly on an
ape.
Okay, I hadn't heard that one before.
Back and forth. Oh, right, high shot. Rebound. A couple of good saves there. That went up off the shoulder for we're still on, only 30 seconds in, and Salt Lake's had about 4 chances.
Well, Salt Lake and Riverton now is putting out some kids who are a little bit more at the novice level. This is a very tough shift for Riverton right now.
Yeah, and Riverton right now is missing their 2 guys. Dallas Paxton and Braden Manick are missing tonight, and That's
They're two
of
most
their
skilled players.
Experienced players, yeah, it's too bad. Almost holds that in. Nice job right there. Good pressure, forecheck-wise for Riverton. Have to go back in, Kleindorf's with it. Cross ice. Salt Lake's doing a nice job going east and west, using the whole ice. Crawford.
But you'd suggest that Riverton go more north and south.
Yeah, just because of the speed. They just don't have it. But they're moving the puck, eh? They're not skating it east and west. They're passing it. Puck always moves faster than the bodies. Pass right up front, shot, and a goal. That one just snuck in.
Yeah, and that, again, that's a tough shift for Riverton. You know, they got some great kids out there, but they're just overmatched by Salt Lake. And one would guess, hopefully, that Salt Lake maybe will take a little pressure off the pedal at this point.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Patrick,
it's not really their style.
Do you play them this year?
I play them tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Salt Lake?
Yeah.
Where's that game at?
That's down in Provo.
I would love to see that game.
Yeah, I got 7 guys out. I'm not sure. I'm really excited about it.
Oh,
I got all my kids are in New York or Denver. Puck comes out of the zone. Peck goes across to Harward. Harward looking up the middle, whiffs on it. Ooh, almost. Gets it up to Taylor. Taylor's got 2.
nice
Does
pass.
cross. Yeah, nice job. Right there, Kennedy tears it.
Boy, that
Nice
was a beauty of a shot.
Yeah. He's got a good wrist shot.
You know, he not that active on his skates, so a little bit surprising there, and he got a hold of it. He made the most of it.
He's logging a lot of minutes, so I think he's
he's feeling it.
playing a little bit up.
You know, it kind of reminds me of Brett Hull. You know, he never was going to shock you with his skating ability, but when he got a chance, he just had one of the great shots ever to come from an American hockey player.
Even though he's Canadian.
He played for the American national team.
That's because Canada didn't want him.
Well, hey, we'll take him. He played at University of Minnesota Duluth.
Yeah, no, he's a great player. Calgary was foolish to trade him when they did.
Oh, Dallas picked up a sniper there, didn't they?
Yep. So 10:47.
I only lost 74 games my last year as junior in Canada, so I can I can take that sniping.
Yeah, he was born in Winnipeg.
Oh yeah, well, Bobby Hull, the Golden Jet, was his father. However,
he had the option because his mother was American to make the choice. Nice shot.
What a beauty!
Oh, that
my
one
God.
just sneaks through. And again, Saris puts that one in right off the face-off. Nobody on him. He's fading off the hash marks there, and you got to step up. He's the guy. You gotta shadow him. You gotta have one guy on him all the time, or he's
a sniper.
He's gonna hurt you a lot. Yeah, you almost play like an old boxing one. You know, you gotta have little man-to-man defense.
Yeah, basically what you do is you just keep one guy in his grill, and you annoy him. You be chippy.
Yeah, see right there, Canopy lines him up, and now gets a shot back after, and then here's the penalty. Oh, and he's gonna get him for the retaliation. That is a shame. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe got the first one there, or they get the retaliation.
No, they got him.
And
They called it a hook, even though it was a cross check.
you know, a player who used to be kind of that.
Oh no, that was number 12. Sorry, I was watching the other stuff go on. And Peyton Wright, number 12, picks up the hook.
You remember Kenny Linsman, the Rat?
The Rat, you bet.
And the Rat used to be one of those players. You put him out there against a good and just drive him nuts.
Oh yeah, he was tenacious. Great hockey player too.
Oh, he had a lot of skills, but he was one of those Bobby Clark type of annoying players.
Yeah. Along the lines of Theo Fleury, Claude Lemieux, all those kind of guys that were.
Fleury. Yeah, I remember Fleury played here.
Yeah, played for the Eagles back in the '88.
Yeah.
Had a great year. Him and Paul Renheim.
Yeah, not a big player by any means, but great quickness on his feet.
Schroeder takes a shot, gets it on net, and a rebound. Chance there for Canopy. Gets it on the backhand rather. Canopy with it now, tries to back in, and we got another penalty coming. And here we go.
This thing is going to
contact.
This thing's going to get chippy. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where have an opportunity here for Riverton if they can just keep their composure.
We got a 5-on-3.
Looks like those are coincidentals.
Oh, so they're both
so it's probably still 5-on-4, but we got a head contact penalty. So let's see how they're going to make 2 guys go in the box for that. They'll give them a 2 or a 1.5 and a 10. Still a minute 9 left on Riverton's power play.
And because Salt Lake has the numbers, they're rolling 3 lines, a couple pair of D. They are going to be much fresher, and Riverton with a short bench already. And as Patrick mentioned, some of their quality kids back at a junior tournament.
Yeah. So Tremblay is going to serve the well, maybe not. I don't know what they're doing. And the scoreboard here is not as involved as a couple other rinks. So you
Where you get a little more information.
Yeah, you get a little more info. So we're going to do, it looks like 5-on-4 is what I would say. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
And that's a definite advantage. You know, I think that Riverton likes that 5-on-4 better than a 4-on-3.
Sure. Oh, Canopy misses it. Sarah's trying to go up the middle. Gets
Oh, what a move.
He still gets by him. Coming on it. Oh, nice job right there. Nice job to put on it. That Schroeder, I think, with a good stick. No, 47, excuse me. That's Franklin Mickelson.
Mickelson did a great job there, and you're right, that was a great stick.
And, you know, got to teach active sticks. Back in the corner, safe. Hard up. It's going to bounce out. Good job of clearing. Even though they're short-handed, they're still dictating the play a little bit. Taylor with his stick on it, or his skate on it, and he's going to come in with the power opportunity on the power play. Shot just on the short side, a little bit wide. Off the side of the net. And they pick it up. Stretch pass. Right to the defenseman. Oh, Schroeder didn't get enough on it. Oh, and he just tries to lay it up and over. Tried to do a little soft serve.
Yeah, that was that was a nice little touch play. Goaltender picked up the defenseman on that one, and you know, there's so much pressure that Salt Lake has, even though Riverton's up a man. You make one defensive mistake, Patrick, and you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah,
well, and these guys got the speed on them, and Schroeder just tried to feather a pass across, and that is one of the tough things with new players, is teaching them they can never really shoot it or pass it too hard. You know, they're trying to be accurate when you really just need to put some mustard on it. Harwood picks up a loose puck.
Yeah, a hard pass out of your zone is always better.
Yeah, I'll take an icing over a goal any day. Harwood behind his net. He's just got to pound it up. Let's see.
And this is a situation where Harwood doesn't have a lot of guys to work with, so he chooses to carry it up himself.
Yeah, no, that's good.
You know, he looked up, and he's got some less experienced forwards out there, you know, and they're great kids, but they're new to this level of hockey. And so in that case, as a defenseman, carry it up, put it on net, get the stoppage, and live to play another game.
Yeah, you get a chance to get a 20-second blow here and get a little bit of a rest. But yeah, if you got a defenseman that can carry the puck and he's got room in front of him, by all means, do it.
Well, a lot of times,
a little bouncer right there, almost deflected in. Rice with the shot and just got to get it on net.
And at different levels of hockey, you've got to have situational awareness.
Yep.
You know, a pass is always better, except when it isn't. And if you're going to pass to someone who can't make the play and isn't going to control it, hold on to it yourself. Much better than a turnover.
Nice job there twice by Crawford, number 14, to keep that puck in for Riverton. And the puck just goes in, bounces up and behind the net. Oh, we got another penalty here, unfortunately. As soon as he touches it up, they're going to blow that dead.
And be going against against Riverton.
Yeah, number 35, Allen.
Yeah.
Just got his stick in the skates, and that's a hustle penalty. You know, there was no intent there. He's just trying to dig that puck out, and unfortunately took the legs out from the Salt Lake player.
And, you know, you're in a situation where Salt Lake is up 6-1, 6:38 left in the second period, and you might say, why do the refs have to call it? But they have to for skater safety. I mean, that's just one of those situations.
You start letting stuff go, and then things deteriorate pretty quickly.
And this game could get chippy.
Just about everyone that Salt Lake plays does. Saris with it, shot hard right on. Big rebound. Oh, yeah. Big fatty. And nice hard shot. Goaltender off. You know, that's one of the reasons why you keep that shot low and hard. The rebound's going to come up, and it goes right to the middle of the ice, open side, and the defenseman couldn't get back in time.
Patrick, and you make a great point there. A rebound on a low shot typically is going to have a better chance of being popped back in. When you shoot it high, that rebound comes up high, and you're not going to get a chance on that rebound shot. So that's a great point, Patrick, and Salt Lake taking advantage of it.
Number 12, right with the goal, and again the assist to Saris. Saris is he's racking up some points tonight. I hope they tire him out so he's not so sharp tomorrow. Here they come again, right up to the middle. Saris with it. Got one man to beat. Nice drop pass back in the skates. And nice job to be able to get that back to his stick. He doesn't get much of a shot on, but he'll have to whistle and face off down to the goaltender's right side.
And you can see
his left side, my right side.
You can see Riverton is just getting worn down by the Salt Lake attack. They're pretty relentless.
Yeah, and it gets a little disheartening to a point.
Oh gosh, I
Face off one back by Salt Lake, but nice job, Riverton, to come through. Beats a man. Canopy again, nice hard shot again, right on, hits him in the chest.
He has got a first-class shot for Riverton. He gets it, and you're right, he's skating a lot of minutes tonight, but when he gets it, he's the one guy who, you can see the goaltender for Salt Lake is stepping back.
Yeah, he's been beat by it once before.
And these guys are logging, the Riverton players are logging a lot of minutes.
That's number 30, Forrest Gentry, and here comes Bell. Nice little bump there by Peyton Paxton. Back around Saracen behind the net. He's looking for a guy in front, off a skate, back in behind. Loses it momentarily, but he stays after it. Comes out of the zone. Bell off the boards. Tries to get it in, can't do so. It's number 19, Mousley. Tries to go back up through the middle. Harwood does, misses his man, and here comes Bell.
Harwood made a good pass, it just didn't get picked up.
Oh, that one off the shoulder in the top corner. Little clinker.
I think the Riverton goaltender is going to be seeing stars tonight.
Yeah. Riverton's got numbers right here if they can control the puck. In the zone, a little bit of
hesitation.
Well, the linesman gave him a little bit there. Gave him an extra foot. Some sticks being swung out there. Let's see if let's have a little frustration. A little hesitation. Poked away by Rice. Paxton over to Crawford. Crawford looks to Harwood.
Oh, dangerous pass. Oh my gosh.
Got to get that up. Tremblay with it. Back out front. Nice pass. And just too much off the tip of his stick. Oh, there's a hit from behind, and that's going to cost Harwood. Shot right on. Or that's, excuse me, that's Jonathan Mosley, looks like maybe. And that's something Riverton can't afford, is putting a guy in the box for 10 minutes.
Well, especially one of their better players. And, Riverton is
Yeah, that was Mousley.
That's a Harwood. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Jonathan Mousley, number 19. And he's going to get the hit from behind. So with the new rules, that's a 10-minute misconduct.
And two players have to go in. And that's... So now you're down to 6 skaters on the bench.
So is that, I can't see that. 6 or 8? 6:34.
Yeah.
Left in the second. Canopy ties it up and they chip it on out.
From our position, there's only one scoreboard here at the rink, the Artis rink, and unfortunately we've got a camera platform in front of that, so we're...
Very cool camera platform.
Oh yeah, I want to thank everyone at Sports Films for coming up with some great image that we're having here.
Nice job by Schroeder just to pinch up on Carter and knocks the puck away, puts it back down inside that defensive zone for Salt Lake. Salt Lake regroups and comes out. And this is the first time I've seen Salt Lake kind of take their foot off the gas. Got maybe their second or third line out there on the power play, giving them an opportunity. Puck back out to number 19, Kleindorst. He goes across, shot blocked in front to Taylor. Taylor's got it, shorthanded, hesitation through center. Just going to yo-yo the puck up across the line. A little bit of a kind of a weak wrister just through the defenseman.
Well, he'd just gone by 4 Salt Lake players. Not with a lot of speed. I mean, he just did that with finesse.
Kleindorf's got him pinned on there. That's and Salt Lake comes with it. Just had numbers there, and he's gassed. Number 23 goes around a guy, gets around and goes back and shoots, scores. Number 23, that's Andrew Waters. Nice job, just a single effort right there to go in. Dangles a little bit.
Put it this way, there was no assist on that goal. Waters took it from behind his own red line and read it and realized that Riverton was gassed on the play and decided to take it all the way up, and Riverton didn't get the numbers back. So when you have the numbers, good thing happened, and 8-1 the score, 5:18 left in the second period.
A little bit of a Paul Coffey goal there. And that was a power play goal, so that'll bring Riverton's skater out of the penalty box. Wright's going to go wide, trying to go up and around him. Ooh, nice job. Just slipped a hit there. A little Riverton defenseman just about swallowed up. Oh, dangerous into the middle. You never do that. Here comes Saris, breakaway across the blue line. Right, left into the wickets again. And goaltender Ethan Dillingham's got to keep his stick on the ice. He's got his stick. He doesn't have his stick down in front of him. Doesn't have his paddle squared to the shooter, and it's going through the 5-hole every time.
Yeah, and you know he's 69. Sarah's got such great speed, and he does a nice job finishing, but he doesn't need any help from the.
Well, he shows him a little backhand and gives him a little shoulder fake, and then he just slides it through. But that's where this broadcast can really be a benefit to some of these young kids, just to see, because you just don't pick up those things that you're missing. And
we'll have a penalty behind the play from the Stars. Good call by the official. That was a case where just to spare
slash.
Yeah. The Riverton player not moving very quick, and Salt Lake player coming back and defending well, but you a little too much lumber when he got there.
Yeah, Howard was taking a little while to load up the howitzer, and did get the shot away. But
he sent back to the PX for some more ammunition.
That's right.
And you mentioned coming off a knee injury. He's done a great job. He's been one of the more solid players this evening for Riverton.
Oh yeah, and he's been logging a ton of minutes. So
my gosh.
40-45 left in the second, 9-1 the score. A little lopsided at this point. Good hold in there by Riverton.
And quite frankly, it could be a lot more than 9-1, except for some good goaltending by Riverton. And it sounds kind of like an oxymoron in a 9-1 game to say there's been good goaltending, but there has.
Oh yeah, Dillingham really started strong. And they've just given up,
your breakaways.
Scored 4 goals on breakaways, so that's tough. You're coming in at speed.
He's had one nice goal on that beautiful pass, but breakaways are tough.
Yeah. Puck loose in the corner. Canopy after it. Flips it up ahead.
This will be a nice little rub out here.
Yeah. Digs after it. Remember, Thompson goes for the check. That wasn't Thompson, excuse me. That was Halston Vandersloot tried to go for that check. Didn't get much movement there. Nice pass backhand to Taylor to Canopy again.
This guy's got a shot.
Yeah. Ooh, tries to go wide side. That was a tough shot. Just put it through the goal mouth. Vandersloot's just going to knock it down. He's going to... they're short-handed, so no icing there. Oh, just a little mistake on that coming around. Nice job. Now there he gets the paddle down.
Yep.
Makes the save.
And that's where a goaltending position, protect that pipe, get down, make the opposing player shoot it over you. Yep. Don't let it get that shot down low. Good goaltending there.
Yeah, takes all that space away.
And defensively for Riverton, whenever there's any mistake, Salt Lake has got someone down putting pressure on them. And as a defenseman, you start hurrying when you don't need to, and it just causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, Salt Lake's doing a great job of pressuring the puck. And they've probably gotten 3 or 4 goals as a result of that. Dump in just off the goaltender behind the net. Hard around. Hard with it on his backhand. Got no pressure. Time to get his head up. He's going to try to go middle. Got to get a little bit more on that. Back into number 12. That's right.
I love the way Salt Lake moves the puck.
Yeah. Ooh, overskates it just a little bit. And Harvard gets it out. Going across. Misses it. Coming in, skating in, got one guy to beat. Shot. Oh, shoots and scores. And that was, again, you got 3 Salt Lake guys that are clogging the middle, filling the slot. And Adderman really lost the handle, but because Vandersloot was right there just waiting, he just took it in and bounced it in. And that's another tough one for Dillingham, because it was just a deflection. He got part of it and it just deflected up into the top corner. So
at what point is there a mercy rule in high school hockey in Salt Lake?
No.
Think there should be?
Well, as a coach, you really try to take your foot off it and just,
Yeah, and a mercy rule in some men's leagues, if a team is up by 7 goals, then they go running time.
They run the clock, yeah.
Yeah, which I like. I've been on the good side of those games and on the bad side, and what happens is you have a tendency to have frustration, and the losing team will try to goon it up sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's when kids can get hurt.
I guess the opposing opinion on that is you hate to rob the kids of the ice time.
Sure.
Just because we don't have that much ice. So it's a kind of a double-edged sword. Coming in, delays with that shot right on. Nice save. Big rebound. Whiffs on the clearing pass and back on it again. Number 12, White. White should ran. Oh, right there again. That stick just got to get down. But nice pivot. Shot from outside the circle, and it just goes 5-hole. Number 12, Peyton White.
Yeah, Caden White, that was a beauty shot, showed great puck control there. And unfortunately at this point, you know, the Riverton goaltender has seen a lot of rubber on net and a little bit of a shell shock, I would think.
Yeah, you know, again, like I say, you got to, and they're leaving this, you know, top line out there. You know, you got a full 20 kids on the bench, play them all. After a goal, take them out, let the other guys skate. It's a little frustrating, but everybody wants to score. Well, I'm not sure how many White's got tonight, but he came into the game with 15 points. He was actually the number 1 scorer on the team as far as the total point total. So
yeah, they've got a lot of bodies on that team, and you put some of your lesser kids out, let them get longer shifts, maybe mix things up a little bit.
Well, yeah, that top line, break the top line up and let some of the younger guys skate, possibly with your Saris or your White rather than having them together. So, but that's coach's prerogative. It's easy for me to be a coach up here when I'm not down there. And they got another game tomorrow.
Well,
nice job by Crawford to try to keep that puck in. Still fighting for it.
Your team is going to be playing these Stars tomorrow night, so
yeah.
You probably like it when these guys get tired out.
Yeah, well, they're fine. They're young.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to give us all we can handle tomorrow. Shot right on.
Well, any rebound is dangerous at this point.
Here comes Riverton. Harbour with it. Comes up the middle of the ice. Goes across. Tremblay tries to get a stick on it. Shot off it. Oh, nice job of centering it.
Good scoring chance.
That one goes wide. Harvard's still with it. Harvard's moved up to forward now. Back after it. Check in the corner. That moved up. He's kind of playing patty cake down along the boards there and held in by Harvard. Harvard on his backhand. Back to his forehand. Gets a shot away right on, up and over.
Last minute to play in the second period.
And here comes Salt Lake, number 17 with it. That's Jonathan Baker. Baker across the blue line. Still with it, in across the goal line. And inside the crease was number 6. That's Benjamin Tremblay. Referee blows it dead, and he's going to bring that face-off outside the zone. 11-1 your score here in Murray. 42.2 seconds left in the second. All Salt Lake Stars.
The Stars have, they have numbers. There's not a weak player on the Stars. If you're on this team, you're a good hockey player. Whereas Riverton, I don't want to say weak players, but kids with a lot less experience and are really stepping up at a higher level.
And again, we got a intentional offside here. He's just inside the zone. We're going to bring the face-off down. Riverton will get an opportunity here. .2 seconds left in the second. Taylor to take the draw. Let's see where he goes with it. Looks like he's going to go forward with it. Right on net. Same play. Riverton tries to do this quite often. If you're going to go forward, though, you want to overload your forwards. Put both forwards on that.
Both forwards on the strong side, yeah. That way you got a couple people crashing the net. And good things can happen.
One guy goes right to the middle and the other guy goes far post. He's going to do it again. Back out to Schroeder. Schroeder softly into the middle of the ice, and here we go. Oh.
Goaltender's got to come out on that.
Yeah, Vandersloot just missed that one. Bounced over his stick. Out of the zone. 15 seconds. Missed the pass there. Shot chipped out off the linesman and brought back in.
Kind of a break for Salt Lake on that.
Yep.
They don't need any breaks.
3, 2, and 1 here in the second period.
That'll do her for period number 2. Patrick Perrette on the call. The fine coach and former professional hockey player Trip Mitchell doing the color, and we are delighted to be here at the Artis rink inside the Murray Recreation Center. 11-1 the score. Salt Lake with the lead, the bodies, everything going their way. Our hope is that the coaching staff lets some of the third liners and some of the other guys get the majority of the ice time during this period, because the first line for Salt Lake is just, that's a quality line, and we've seen those kids put up some good numbers.
Yeah, they've scored the majority of the goals. Nice little bit of sportsmanship right there. I don't know if you saw that in between, but as the goaltender for Salt Lake, Forrest Holttree, came by, gave Dillingham a little high five, showed him a little love there as they came through. He's had kind of a rough night, so kudos to the Salt Lake goaltender for showing some sportsmanship there.
Yeah, and you know, we've been a little bit, we would like to see maybe, or at least I would, maybe Salt Lake really take their foot off the gas here in this third period. You know, and this is not a elite travel team. You know, this is a case where at the high school level there's a lot more going on than just the elite players. Patrick, why don't you talk about the philosophy there?
Well, you know, in Salt Lake we've got a kind of a real combination. Most teams have one or two really good skilled players, and then the rest is kind of a mix of kids that have played, you know, house league, and then you have some beginners. Every season you're always going to be short a few bodies, so we really make an effort to try to recruit kids to get them to enjoy the game. USA Hockey does a good job of having a couple skate for free days at the different rinks throughout the state and get kids out to enjoy the great game of hockey. And every year we pick up a couple new kids, and you know, it's tough for kids, you know, 16 years old to try to learn a sport like hockey, but you know, when you see the smile on their face and they get the opportunity to come out here and skate, it's always a good thing.
You know, as a basketball player, I didn't play my first organized hockey until 16, so I guess I can relating to a lot of these players, and you know, got lucky to skate in a couple good teams and one that was horrible.
Riverton bringing it out. Canopy, he's going to try to go around a little bump there. Solid kid. Gets him into the corner, number 19, Kleindorst. Still tied up. Knocks the stick out of his hands.
Well, there's a case where the Riverton defenseman tried to hold the blue line, and that might be a situation where it's better to retreat.
So Kleindorst, he's going to get, the referee didn't raise his hand, but he's going to get a rough. And that's a good call. It's a good call, you know, just...
when you knock that stick, when there's lumber on the ice, you know, it didn't happen by accident.
Yeah, you know, Canopy, you know, put a shoulder into him, it was clean. Got into the corner, they got tied up a little bit, and then as they're skating up the ice, he just threw it, he just knocked the stick out of his hands. So...
Yeah, with three officials out here, there's not much that gets unnoticed.
Mickelson, nice pass across, gets inside the zone, loaded up, shot right on the chest.
And that's a case, Patrick, as a coach, you would like your kids to shoot low in that situation,
yeah,
because the rebounds are a lot more plentiful. When you shoot it up like that, you know, put it this way, if you put it into the gut, most goalies are going to absorb that, or if it goes into the catching glove, for sure they're going to catch that.
Yeah, well, Riverton had their best two players crash in the net too, but no chance for a rebound there. Canopy and Taylor both out there. Canopy puts it back into the far corner.
When you're playing against a better team, rebounds are really the primary way you're going to score.
Yeah. And another goal by Saris.
He's put up a lot of numbers tonight. I'm surprised that someone from Riverton doesn't try to run him.
Yeah, well, yeah, we hope not. It's tricky. You got to catch him first, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got wheels, and you know, there again.
Yeah, I made a mistake in
the stats.
In one of my first games up here, a kid from Provo was slashing me, and I indicated to him I was going to do some harm to him, but I couldn't catch him. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I learned a lesson: never tell someone you're going to get them in case you can't catch them.
Yeah, you got to back up the talk, right?
Yeah, and if they've got wheels and you don't, it's a little frustrating.
Yeah, you just got to catch him in the tunnel after the game when he doesn't have his skates on.
He'd be faster than me there too.
Loose puck in the corner. Number 23 flips it back into the corner. It's Andrew Waters back around. We got another penalty here.
This thing has got a potential to get ugly, and again, that's why, a personal preference, I would like to see running time in the third period, but I can understand why, as a coach, you wouldn't.
So Harvard's going to get that penalty. Either a cross check or...
And that's a frustration. You know, that's just...
So that's going to even it up 4-on-4, which...
It's not even enough.
No.
4-on-4, for those of you who might not watch a lot of hockey, if you get down to 4-on-4, there are plenty more scoring opportunities, especially if one team has got better kids on the ice. This is almost like a power play.
So back up, kept in by Mulholland. Little bump there, puck back out of the zone. Vandersloot got it. Cross, tries to headman it up. His man had left that spot. That was Addy. He'd missed that pass. He'd already moved on. And
well, and I love that from the Stars' perspective. The kids are not standing still. They're moving, they're cycling, they're moving around, and it's hard to hit a guy who's moving like that sometimes on a pass.
yeah. They're always looking to headman the puck, too. They're passing the puck quite well.
And I think credit to the Stars coaching staff. It looks like they're lengthening their bench a little bit here.
Yep. Yeah, Mo's over there standing back there. He's a great guy, great coach. He's the assistant coach on this team, actually, but he's head coach of Juan Diego last year. Here comes. Tries to go through him. Actually chips it through. It's knocked out.
Oh, that ball.
Oh, they're going to call that.
Talk about a kid not giving up on the play. What a good aggressive play there, but we're going to have a tripping call.
Yeah, tripping call. That's too bad. That's kind of a play on the puck. I'll let that one go, maybe. Especially in a 12-1 game. But
now, which gentleman on the bench there was the coach at Juan Diego last year?
the gentleman on the left, my left, or the left. Yeah,
Okay.
the left. Mo Vandersloot. He's got two boys on this team. Number 66. That's Morgan, and then Halston, number 88, are both his boys. Good kids. Puck comes out. Back to get it, number 23. That's Andrew Waters. Looking up.
Boy, great awareness.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids are getting their heads around too. You know, it's a lot easier to make a pass when the guy's looking at you.
Yep.
Number 7 calling.
Oh, isn't that frustrating when you're looking for someone to bail you out, and you see one of your teammates who's got his back of his head to you?
Guy's checking out his girlfriend, or worse, yours. Right in there to take the draw. So this is a tough one. 5-on-3 right now for Riverton. 2 men down. Right chicks a shot and scores it.
Yeah.
So that'll take one guy out of the box. 13-1 now the score. 5:36 left here in the third period here in Murray. Riverton Silver Wolves and the Salt Lake Stars, an independent team here in Salt Lake. Both these teams in the South Division.
How will Salt Lake do during the season?
They'll do well. They're a good team.
Why don't you go through and,
teams.
while we've got some people watching high school hockey for the first time, talk about some of the teams and who will be some of the top teams this year during our high school hockey season in Utah.
Park City's going to have a real tough team this year. They've really been building their program the last few years. Uinta out in Vernal has got a really solid hockey team.
That's a shocker.
You know, they have their own rink. Ice time's cheap. They're on the ice every day, just about. So they practice about 5 times more than anybody else here in the valley. And so it really translates well into how they move the puck. And actually, the way they take the body, I don't think there's a team in the state that does it as well as they do. Shot just wide, back over to Saras. He's just going to turn and shoot it off the outside of the net. Still 30 seconds on the power play for Salt Lake.
And who are some of the other great?
Those are probably the top 2 teams in the South. Salt Lake Stars is definitely probably going to be up there in the top 3. I'd like to think that UCI North, UCI South will be in the top 5 teams.
And you're the coach of?
I'm UCI North. We've got a great little team, but we're young. We got a lot of freshmen and sophomores, so we'll see how we fare. And then in the North Division, let's see. I gotta think about that for a minute. Skylines usually has a good team. Viewmont's solid. That cleared all the way down as the penalty expires. 4:20 left here in the third period. Back to get it number 5. That's Dustin Peck in the corner. Nobody on the point as the both defensemen are going for a change, and the puck comes out. Peck's still on it. Little spinorama gets the puck out. And here comes Vandersloot, number 88 rather, comes back in. Loses the puck shot, scores. That's number 52, David Bell, right there, and he'll get the assist from Halston, number 88. And is that 14? Yeah, 14-1.
Wow. You know, they're putting up some good numbers, but won't necessarily do much for them when they get into some of the tougher games, however.
No, we'll see how they do. Let's see what else we got up there. You know, actually, Cache Valley's got a pretty good team this year.
Yeah, I love the fact that Logan is good, but that's a shocker. just having personally just moved back to Utah after 25-year exile, great to see a city like Vernal get a rink and do something.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cache Valley is a real hockey town now. Utah State has just had an amazing college hockey team now for about a decade, and recruit really well. It's easier to get into that school, and so they can recruit Canadians.
Well, it's funny you should mention that. I had a chance to be around the Moose, the junior team. They have a couple tournaments in Las Vegas, and I was involved with doing some television there, and you see a lot of the college club program coaches there recruiting from that tournament, and that's good hockey and a great opportunity for kids to keep on playing.
Ooh, nice little backhand shot by Taylor, just goes off the goalie and wide.
ACHA and
yeah, the ACHA is a great league. There's about 27 teams here in the West, and Utah has Utah State, Utah, Weber, and BYU that are in that league. Shot right on.
And it's good hockey.
Yeah, it is.
But again, the chance to continue playing and in some cases those kids at some schools get scholarship money. I don't know how they are in the West.
No scholarships in the West, not in this state, but shot right on. Puck just chipped out of the zone. 2:26 here in the third, back to get its Kleindors. Trying to settle that puck down, trying to find a guy in the middle, does. And right back up Vandersly again, the hard shot high. Nice glove save there by Dillingham. He's ready for this to be over.
Yeah, Billingham, he's not going to sleep well tonight.
And he's played well. He's got a few little mechanic things that he needs to fix, but
and you made a great point by using this video, and hopefully the Riverton coaches can look at it and point out a couple things that you can do. Maybe get that stick down in the ice, make it a little tougher.
Another penalty coming, a little rough stuff in the crease there. A little bump. He's going to get the trip. He's like, what? Me?
Hey, Tremblay did something classy there, picking up the puck for the official. I always like to see that.
It's the white pants.
Yeah, the white pants.
Face off, top of the circle, one back. Tremblay. Harwood goes after it. It's a little bit of a stick on it. Puck back up. Allen keeps it in. Shot right on. They're going for the deflection. Can't quite get it. Harwood again with a stick on it. Now, second effort gets it out of the zone. Back on it. Allen lifts his stick. Back inside the defensive zone. Back for number 15. That's Connor Mulholland. Takes a big hard check from Harwood. Gives him a little bump after the play. Puck just coming back and forth. Harwood comes through. Harwood gets 4 hits right in a row on 3 different guys. I like that. Bounces up. Shot by Mulholland right on. Deflected into the corner. Harwood back in behind his own net. Off to get it, number 14, Brandon Crawford. Crawford's just going to chip it out. Gets it up to Canavy. Canavy, we're going to have another penalty. See, and those are kind of inconsequential penalties.
Well, and it nullified a potential scoring chance for... which is too bad. But, Riverton, they were outmatched in this game, but Hayward is kind of a case in point why these kids are, you mentioned the last shift or two of the game, he's out there still hitting, still trying to make things happen.
He hasn't given up. Good kid. He's actually my wife's cousin. Harwood is.
Is he?
Yeah.
So you mentioned coming off reconstructed knee surgery?
Yeah. Yeah, he's and he's a newer hockey player. He's not in his... They're turkey farmers, those Harwards down there. Good people. Can't believe one of them married me. But.
Well, I talked to her earlier. She's reconsidering that.
Yeah, she's guessed herself for a long time. Oh, a nice little lead pass. Good job there by Mickelson to
Good
break
communication in the family. Your wife sent you a text. Where are you?
Yeah. Well, tries to go find. Oh, he gets it through. Darn it. Got his leg down, but just finds the in-between. And again, it's that stick. He's not helping himself with that stick, but he goes through for goal number 15. But there again, Cyrus is cherry-picking a little bit. 45 seconds left. And, up 2-man, 5 on... Yeah, it was 5 on 3. I guess I got another guy out there now, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I'd like to see Cyrus maybe make a pass there in that situation.
Yeah, cycle it out and, curl and hit a trailer or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the old days of Oklahoma football. you know, if your fourth string tailback is running off tackle and he goes for 100 yards and scores, there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah.
But you know, you don't up by 6 scores, you don't throw the bomb.
And my point is that penalty that happens, you know, 50 feet away from the play,
Inconsequential.
just let it go.
Yeah.
Team's down by 13 goals. Canopy has a real hard time keeping his mouth guard in. Every time he gets the puck, he drops his mouth guard. It's been all over the ice. 36 seconds left here in the third. Taylor with him in behind the net, fighting with it. With right. Salt Lake comes out with it, and they're going to try to make another rush. 30 seconds. Adderman across the line, 23 seconds, runs into his own guy, loses the puck. Number 12, that's right, he just checks it in, goes wide, Cyrus. Oh, nice job there. Gets a little shove from Canopy.
Canopy looks like he's willing to go with anyone right now.
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him. Like I say, you're up 14 goals, there's no point in...
Yeah, don't be finishing on my goalie with 13 seconds left.
And that's actually, he's got his helmet off. That's a misconduct.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that going to hurt him for next game?
Yeah, there he gets it.
Will that put him out for the next game?
Shouldn't. It's a match penalty if you pull somebody else's off. That's another new rule that I don't care for. It's really hard to punch a guy in the helmet. So faceoff's going to come outside the zone with 13 seconds left. 15-1 to score.
I had one earlier this season where the kid who was 35 years younger than me who wanted to get in a fight told me to take my helmet off and fight fair. And I said, at my age, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I don't got enough brain cells left. Puck into the corner. Still, Salt Lake skating hard, trying to get another chance here with 1 second left. Kleindorf shoots. No goal. Yeah.
This was a tough game all the way around.
Dilliam's had it. So he's got to keep his mask on. Yeah, the ref's going to remind him of that. And for the ceremonial handshake. So here in Murray, a little bit lopsided this one. 15-1 the final score. Salt Lake over Riverton. And you know what? For the most part, though, you know, Riverton showed some class. I thought that they probably could have, like you mentioned before, got a little chippier earlier, and they didn't.
They showed a lot of class, and I want to commend the coaching staff of Riverton in a situation, you know, Salt Lake had all the ammunition. They really did, and they're a quality program. As I mentioned, they've got no slow kids. Every kid is an accomplished hockey player. Riverton's got some new kids to the game, clearly, and yet Riverton handled it with class. Salt Lake, big game against your team tomorrow night. Yeah,
oh, jeez, I'm not really looking forward to that at this point, but it is what it is.
And, well, Patrick, you have been just a delight to work with. We need to do this again.
Yeah, I would love it. It was a lot of fun.
And we want to thank everyone at SFan.TV, sports films people. If you want to get involved and have the best video for your team, for your coaches, give the folks at Sports Films a call at 801-453-5070. And Sports Films, give Dominic or Craig or Chris, don't give Corey a call, he's getting married. Give them a call. We will get you the best quality video, and it's a great, great coaching tool for those coaches around the valley who are watching these games or around Utah. Got the word. It's a great tool to show your kids. There's some great metrics, and you know, video is the best way to learn, and Sports Films is there for you. Well, from our partner Patrick Brett, good luck against this team tomorrow night.
Thank you, Trip.
It's been a pleasure. I'm Trip Mitchell saying we really appreciate you watching. Stay tuned to both SFan.TV and K-Powder Channel 19.6 for more great high school sports. We've enjoyed being here. Good night, everyone.
Good night.